Hey y'all, happy Monday. I'm Finn Graves and I'm in my buddy's backyard instead of in my studio today. So it's summertime. I'm not sure why I would be in my studio ever again, really, is how I feel about that. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to you today about more of a reality of who I am. So stay tuned and I look forward to telling you all about it. Hey, so I just finished mowing my buddy's lawn and it made me think. Whenever I'm doing any like really solidly pleasant activity, I start to think. And when I start thinking, that really like gears me towards what it is I want to be doing. So I really like doing chores for that purpose. I like doing chores whenever I'm feeling blocked artistically, and I like doing chores when I feel like I'm having relationship difficulties with anyone, like buddy relationship, dog relationship difficulties. And so honestly, it really like cleared my brain to do the mowing of the lawn. And now I can't get the key, so I can't get to the other part of their lawn. So yeah, that's a thing. And so one of the things that I've been thinking about a lot is that I have been reading and researching and taking notes and everything on all of the YouTube stuff. So I've been looking into how to grow your channel and how to make an impact, how to spread your message, and some of the stuff is really, really great and I totally appreciate. I love the fact that they're like, hey, make eye contact. Hey, keep an open body posture. Hey, smile. Yeah, I mean, like, all of that stuff makes a lot of sense and is totally helpful, because what it's saying is, like, engage as humans. You and me, we're both here. I'm on this side of the screen, you're on that side of the screen. Like, you have your reasons for wanting to watch me. I have my reasons for wanting to do this. Let's connect over it, you know? And so that's a really interesting aspect and something that's been really helpful for me to think about, because what that's done is done quite a bit of clarifying for me what my personal message is for the world. And honestly, what it shows me is that my personal message isn't for the world, actually, at all. It did a really good job of reminding me that what I want to be doing is to be connecting with other female artists across the globe. That's what I want. I want to be reaching out to my contemporaries and saying, what are you doing with this problem? And how are you handling this aspect? And how are you connecting the dots between like the lives we live? Because being a female artist in today's world is a totally different experience than being a white male artist, all in the history behind us. And I mean, there's a lot of aspects about that that's a little problematic. I mean, we've been seeing white male art for years and years and years. Years and years. And one of my favorite artists, Swoon, said something a couple of years ago. She said, this is a great time to be a female artist in the world. And she's in her 30s, and I'm in my 30s, and I'm seeing that there's a lot of women that are emerging in their 30s. And I think it's this interesting aspect of slow blooming. And I want to know if I'm full of bullshit, or if you think that there's a bunch of people blooming in your life as well. And I want to know. I want to be connecting with other women. I want to be connecting with other artists, and not exclusively women, but mostly. I mean, that's what I'm mostly interested in, is the way that women take things and they put them in these like orbed experiences because of how we're socialized. We're socialized into community and to caretaking in this way that you can't really escape. And sometimes you get to like connect and find a different slot to flow into and move through, but really we're socialized into these places where everything that comes from this space of like, what would I call it? I would call it like the caretaking mind, you know, like your needs go before mine, and I'm gonna make sure to do this for you, and I'm gonna make sure to do that for you so you still love me. I mean, like, all of our basis of beauty and multimedia stuff like that, that's total bullshit, is just this like experience of frustration, in my opinion. And so that's really what it's about. I went and I was doing a lot of different research on like tags for artist blog and video blogging and multimedia artist and contemporary female artist. And you know what came up? Shit. Like almost nothing came up. Maybe there's one other person doing it, and that other person isn't doing stuff that like that I'm doing, you know? And so I think that that's really interesting, as well as showcases maybe the type of individual that is doing a video blog. I have been thinking about doing a video blog for years and years and years, and I finally got to it this year. I don't know why this year specifically, but I did. And so now that I'm doing it, I think that that's something that I want to push. So I want to push forward this aspect of humanity, this concept of viewing the world from a female lens. And I know that tons of different feminist authors and artists and creatives and musicians have been doing this for generations, and it's had an impact on me. I mean, it means a lot to me. I've been paying attention. And so one of those things is just, I'm wanting to be in a dialogue with other contemporary female artists right now. And that means I want to talk to painters, I want to talk to sketch artists, I want to talk to musicians, I want to talk to video bloggers, I want to talk to podcasters, etc, etc, etc. I'm wanting to see how people are answering the same questions that I'm asking. So I'm very curious about that in today's world. I want to know what other options there are, you know? And so, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to engage and create a conversation with things, and I'd love it if you come along for the ride. Thanks a bunch. See you next week.